Hey guys, it's Ryan from pinnaclepublish.com. Today I've got a great video for you. I want to tell you guys how to find a profitable book niche. So basically a category of books that you can write in and publish books on that you'll make a ton of money, or at least has the potential for you to make a ton of money. So to start off, usually people, they find niches a few different ways. The first one is you can write something you're passionate about. So that's a great way because you're going to create a better book because you're interested in the actual topic of the book already. But unfortunately, that book that way isn't quite as guaranteed to be profitable because you can write the best book in the world, but if nobody is actually interested in it, nobody wants to actually read about it, then it's not going to sell. It doesn't even matter how much you marketed it, how much time you spend trying to get people to buy it. They won't buy it anyway because it's just not an interesting topic. Now, on the other hand, if you publish on a topic that, say, tons of people are already looking for that information, then you have a much higher chance of having a successful book and a successful launch. So yeah, so basically the second way to do this is to actually look and find and see what's already selling well. So basically see what people are already interested in, what people are looking for, what they want, and by doing that, when you find that, that's how you'll find a good niche and a good category to publish and write a book in. So there's a couple ways that you can go about doing that. The main one that I usually do is actually there's a few main ones, but the first main one I usually do is I look at best-selling lists. So I'll get on websites, like Barnes and Nobles or Amazon, or even just on Google, Googling best-selling lists or wherever. But just get on the best-selling lists, look through the different books that are selling well, and try to find patterns, try to find correlations. If you can see, let's say in the top 100 best-selling books on Amazon, they're all on diets, okay? They're all on, like, let's say weight loss diets or maybe cooking or something. Then you know that if you write a book about weight loss or dieting or cooking, that there's a much higher chance for you to have success and to make money, because people are already interested in that. They're looking for that. They're already spending money on that. Hence why it's a best-selling category or book. And then from there, you can narrow it down even further. So let's say you have an idea for a book or category that you think is going to sell very well. You can go actually search for that specific category. So maybe it's not weight loss, but it's calisthenics weight loss. Somebody looking to work out without weights. And you can go narrow it even further. And then once you've done that, you can actually look, at least on Amazon anyway. There's a few other websites where you can do this too, but on Amazon you can actually look at each individual book and see how well it's selling. Amazon will tell you, it ranks it. It's called for an ebook, it's called an BSR number, and it's in the product description down the page a little bit. But they'll actually tell you how well each individual book is selling. So you can go look in a category, and again, we can take weight loss, and you can go through each individual book on all of the lists and find out how well each one is selling. It'll rank it from, rank number 1 all the way up to like 2 million, it'll tell you where it is in between. So you might click on a book and it'll say it's, number 20,000. That's pretty good. A book that's in the 20,000s is probably making $500 a month, just from that book. And that's just from the ebook version. Maybe a little less than 500, I don't know. It depends on the book, what it's priced for as well. But you can do the same thing for paperback books. You can look and they'll tell you the selling numbers as well. So that's one way to look on best-selling lists online, on Amazon, on other places. Barnes and Nobles and you know, stuff like that, or Kobo even. But the other way that I found books and genres and categories of books to write in and publish in is by going to bookstores, actually. A lot of people don't think about this, but when you're trying to find a topic to write about, you can go in a bookstore and you can do two things. One, you can see what's on display, what's in the front. You know, are there giant piles of the same type of book? You can even look through the shelves in each individual category. Let's say you want to write on business, but you don't know what topic to write on business. Go look, and usually in a bookstore, they'll have the best-selling books listed right up front. They'll all, you know, they'll have a larger place, a larger shelf area just for that book because it's a hot seller. And that can help you narrow it down. And I mean, and you can even, not that you want to copy a book, but you can certainly copy a book topic. I mean, again, you don't have to reinvent the wheel here. There's, who knows, 1,000 books on how to write a resume. It doesn't mean that you can't go and write a book on how to write a resume and still make money. You know, people are interested in it. You might write the 2017 updated edition, you know, that the older books might be older, so people don't want to buy them. There's always room for a new book in a category. So the other way you can do it at bookstores is you can actually watch what other people are looking at. You know, this might depend on the day and the people that you see, but you can just kind of hang out there and see what people are looking at. What books grab their attention? You know, what are they buying the most? You know, what section has the most people frequenting it? That's it's a pretty important one there. Next on the list of how to find books to sell is actually to go on like viral news sites and media sites I've found, and just kind of see what people are sharing the most, what is generating the most clicks and the most reads and is getting the most views. And same on YouTube. You can do that on YouTube too, but with the viral sites, generally they're articles, you know. So there'll be like an article about I don't know, how to browse the internet anonymously or something, but it's getting 10 million views. If there's an article out there that's getting 10 million views, most likely those people will also be willing to pay for that information as well, especially in an ebook or you know, even a paperback book if you give them enough value. So those are the main ways that I find book topics in: best-selling lists, viral lists, and bookstores, you know, actual physical bookstores. And it's just from there. I mean, if you just go onto Amazon and you search for a best-selling list, there's like, what, they give you like 1,000 books. Those are 1,000 books and probably at least 500 different topics that you could pick from to write about that are, you know, that are hot sellers. People are buying them up, which means that if you publish another book, people are probably going to be interested in it as long as it's valuable. So that's about it. I hope this is able to help you guys. Thanks for watching. If you liked it, please leave a comment below or like or subscribe to our channel. Take it easy, guys.